yes.
And what do you think caused the problem?
The problem was the amount of hours. As one's going in the door, the other's going out the door, so you have to balance it out, and in the end we got there, but it took an awful lot of years to get there and an awful lot of arguments in between.
Would you mind me asking?
No, I don't think I have, to be truthful.
Okay, so it's never really had an impact on kind of when you get home from work, whether you're stressed, tired, things like that?
I think I've generally managed to be able to sort myself out so it's not caused a problem, in truth.
Brilliant.
Definitely, yeah.
And what do you think caused the problem?
Too many hours at work, not enough hours of with the other half, and not enough hours enjoying life really. And subsequently, the relationship went down the drain.
Yes.
What do you think caused the problem?
I got outsourced. I couldn't cope. My boyfriend also, his job got moved to London, so we were trying to juggle the two. And I just clammed. He was doing well in his job. I wasn't doing so well in mine, so I just clammed up, and it nearly split us up. He gave me an ultimatum to look for a new job in the end.
So, are you still together?
Yeah.
Life? So
yeah, I've got a new job. I got a new job.
To what extent do you feel work-life balance is difficult for those who work in the police force?
I think it's quite an important issue because the police force, particularly police officers and a number of our police staff, are on duty 24/7, 365 days of the year. So we need to provide that cover for the members of the public, which means a lot of people are on shift patterns, shift working. Lincolnshire is quite a large county, so there's a lot of travelling around the county. So trying to get that balance of shift, where people live, the amount of work they do, and the type of work they do can be quite problematic.
And which members of staff do you feel tend to suffer more from poor work-life balance within the authority?
It's difficult to pin it down, but I would imagine it will be people who are on the long shifts. We have people working 12-hour shifts, different times of the week. We have people who are dealing with quite difficult tasks, dealing with relatives who've had somebody killed in an accident or through road traffic collisions, missing people, vulnerable children. So a lot of our staff and officers have to deal with very emotional situations, and it must be difficult to be able to switch off at the end of the day or the end of the shift and put it to one side.
And if people do suffer from stress and ill health and relationship problems due to the work they do within the force, is there anything you do to help in the situation?
Yes, we have quite a robust sickness absence monitoring system in place. So managers, occupational health, HR people will be involved in identifying trends in sickness and absence. We also have a Care First, our employee assistance programme, which officers and staff can contact anytime, day or night, to get help and support on health issues, bereavement issues, marital relationships and all those sorts of things.
About 25 years ago, when we talked about work-life balance, we'd be really thinking just of working mothers. But these days this has changed. Not just mothers, fathers, everybody wants to have more time with their families, more quality time. A recent survey of university graduates found that work-life balance was top of their employment agenda, even above salary. They didn't want to put their lives on hold. And of course people also use work-life balance in order to improve their well-being.
So can you tell me from IOSH's point of view, what should employers be doing to ensure that employees have a good work-life balance?
Well, there's several things employers can do to ensure their employees have a good work-life balance. The first thing to do, of course, is to get a work-life balance policy. And one of the most effective aspects of this is to introduce flexible working. Now, this can take many forms. It can be flexi time. It could be part-time working, working from home, compressed working hours, for example, or job sharing. But maintaining a good work-life balance benefits organisations as well as individuals.
So can you tell me how an individual can make sure that their work is not affecting their relationship?
Well, communication is key here. not only with your partner and family to let them know you've got pressures at work, but also with your manager to let them know if there are problems at home.
In an ideal world, what would be the best way to combat work-life balance issues?
I think what you really mean is, what is an ideal work-life balance? And of course this varies for everybody. It's just a matter really of juggling all your priorities and getting this ideal mix between your life at work and the life you want outside home.